And nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. Do you know the difference between a street nigga and a real nigga? All right. Gang. What's the big old deal, man? What's the big old deal? We back at it. Hey, so listen, man, before we get into this reaction, man, it's some things I want to say. Some stuff I definitely want to clear up before people don't realize what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot of ups and downs going through this rabbit hole, but at the end of the day, man, I feel like this and I stand on it. We got a chance to keep Nipsey Hussle name alive, homie. This is despite whatever comes with it, but we got a chance to keep Nipsey Hussle name alive. I don't care how you cut it in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Also, weed out the suckers that might have potentially dropped the ball, because everybody knows it's no way on God's green earth that you should have let somebody like Eric Holder get close to Nipsey. It's no way. No, man, listen. It don't even take a rocket science, homie. You understand what I'm saying? You don't let nobody get close to a man of that caliber. And when you look at it in retrospect, all of our leaders, they the first ones to die. Listen, bro, you show me a leader that's still present today that has high accolades that accomplished what, a great leader would accomplish. That's still here. Name one. 9 out of 10, they getting knocked down, bro. You see what I'm saying? When I sit back and I look at this, man, I start, and it was crazy because I low-key had a dream about Nip. And it was crazy because I was looking like, in a way, it's an up and down situation. Catch this game, though, right? You got to realize there were some people in Nipsey's life that seen him as an easy target. You got to understand, before we get into this reaction, homie, oh yeah, without a doubt, make no doubt about it, there were some people who thought Nipsey Hussle was an easy target. I don't think y'all really understand how much money that boy accomplished coming from where he had come from. And he literally did it off of rap music, t-shirt store, and Sam, doing the weed shops. Like, you got to realize they saw him come up. You dealing with the concrete jungle, homie. And you coming up in a neighborhood where it's notorious, it's ruthless. You see what I'm saying? For putting a smash down. And for you to come up out of that, you got to realize he was an easy target. See, Nipsey Hussle was like nobody can't tell me that he wasn't like a sincere person. You can't tell me that Nipsey wasn't a kind-hearted person. And you got to understand, coming from the concrete jungle, coming from an area where everybody is ruthless, notorious, that somebody wasn't going to take his kindness for weakness. See, Black Sam wanted to get him away from that. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, it's time to get this money, bro. We got money now. Nipsey was already in transition. You see what I'm saying? Nipsey was already there, bro. But, it's like this, man. The fact that he had a lot of money, he attracted a lot of people that saw him as a come up. By Nipsey, all right, so let's put this in retrospect before we get into this reaction. Nipsey Hussle owned a plaza in his hood. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, nigga, I don't care what gangsta out there, what G person out there, when Nipsey pull up, eyes are going to look at, oh, there go Nip. So whatever, he's a head turner, he's an eye turner. Oh, that's Nip. Hey, hold on, bro. I'm gonna go. Hey, now I hear you, big homie. Let me go holler at. You see what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be like Nip, far as the generation. Like, when you got that type of clout, when you got that type of statue, bro, it could potentially offend people, homie. It couldn't offend some people, homie. You got to realize, think about it. Just imagine, you the top dog or you the top person, and then you got somebody that own the block. You see what I'm saying? You own really. See, you got to realize how mastermind that was. Because when you dealing with gang banging, bro, you don't own nothing. See, that was one of Nipsey's plans. Like, no, cuz we go own something in the hood. You see what I'm saying? Like the first to do it. That did it on a massive level. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Nipsey music made money, but that clothing store, man, come on, man. It was running them synonyms. Hey, listen, man, you know, you gotta realize, man, so people saw him as a come up, homie, you know, and despite what it is, I'm just stating the obvious. You know, Nipsey Hussle, you know, somebody might have seen him as an easy target. You see what I'm saying? And so look, how was Eric Holder? It was easy for Eric Holder to run up on him. You understand what I'm saying? He, in retrospect, was he an easy target? Because Shitty Cubs, it was so easy to get up on him. Look how fast. Look, he jumped up, man, shook some hands, 1 2 1 2, and you knew he wasn't good. You see what I'm saying? His big homie knew he wasn't good at all. You see what I'm saying? But what happened? He still let that go down. So with that being said, man, we got some more content coming on, man. Shout out to Street TV. Who else I got to give a shout out to? Once, let me give these shout outs real fast before we get into this reaction. Shout out to It's AG TV. Shout out to Get a Dose TV. You know what I'm saying? And King Lucky Money. And with that being said, man, let's get into this reaction. We got some transcripts about Brian Nita, homie. You know, Alex Alonso, man, he has the original transcripts. So we finna jump into it. We finna double back and see what we missed, man, because we might have missed something. Let's go. But far as this Nipsey Hussle sector, homie, we got a chance to keep Nipsey Hussle name alive. We go do that. And ain't nobody go tell us to stop. You don't know how many people did him wrong. You don't know the demons that's probably sending, hey, stop talking about Nipsey. Yeah, that make me think, why? Nipsey name deserved to be alive. It should forever live Nip. Telling us not to speak on Nip is like saying, man, hey, don't nobody speak on him, man. We gonna keep his name up, bro. And that's what we standing on. Let's go. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's run the content. Let's go.
And kind of giving them for Bernita Nicholson was that there was tension during that conversation between Eric Holder and Nipsey Hussle. And that's kind of goes against what Cowboy was saying. Oh, and she actually didn't really remember certain things about that conversation. So there's a video of Bernita Nicholson getting interrogated back in 2019 in the
hold on, look, everybody's saying it. Look, bro, it goes against what his big homie was saying, man. Y'all gotta understand that boy been lying this whole time. So y'all gotta realize when you going down this rabbit hole, you constantly going back and forth. You going back and forth. You going in and you pulling back because you want to make sure that you see everything. Because all this that's been said about Nip, you definitely could miss something. You see what I'm saying? But shout out to Alex Alonso, man. You know, he go call it how I see. I know a lot of y'all misunderstand him, but he got them transcripts and we got to go off of that. So let's get it.
Between Eric Holder and Nipsey Hussle. And that's kind of goes against what Cowboy was saying. Mm-hmm. And she actually didn't really remember certain things about that conversation. So there's a video of Bernita Nicholson getting interrogated back in 2019 in the police room when her memory is fresher, when you know things had just happened. And she did say that Eric Holder was messy. He was being a little bit confrontational, and
this is, hey, look, what did I tell y'all? If Brian Nita could go in an interrogation room and state the facts that Eric Holder was being messy and confrontational, right? So what make y'all think? Why didn't his big homie do anything to diffuse the situation? We're talking about somebody who the president acknowledged, a Grammy nominated, a multi-millionaire. Why are you letting some peon argue with your little homie who's the cash cow? Why? See, and what I can't get out of my mind is, why would you say Eric Holder made a mistake? That wasn't a mistake, homie. If y'all go back and y'all look at what his big homie said, he said Eric Holder made a mistake. You can't call that a mistake, homie. This is why I always double back, and it's more stuff surfing. I got some footage. It kind of looks suspicious, but it's like he want all the fame and the glory, man. But it's something dirty about this dude. I can't unsee it. You can't see what you see. It's jealousy, it's envy involved, without a doubt. You see what I'm saying? Because you let that boy get up on him. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for Black Sam coming out with that, bro, Nipsey name would probably been just on ice for a little bit, man. But you know what? Shout out to Black Sam, man. You know, because now we got a chance to keep Nipsey name alive, bro. And it should stay alive. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy how everybody want to always put the leaders to the side, the people who made monumental attributes. Like, he got a star on the Walk of Hollywood. You know, it take dang near 30-some years to get a star on Hollywood. You come on, bro. A lot of these dudes is jealous, and you know, it reminds them of what he accomplished single-handedly on his own. Let's get it.
And there was a lot of tension, and Nipsey didn't like it. And that came out on the second day of her testifying.
Pay attention.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. So Eric was confrontational with Nipsey.
She did say Eric was slightly confrontational. I'm not sure if she used the word confrontational, but she used the word tension. Because remember, this is a 4-minute conversation that took place between Eric Holder and Nipsey in the presence of Rimpaw and Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
She only got the tail end of the conversation, Bernita. She came in, if you time the amount of time that Bernita is in this group while this conversation is going on, it comes out to 53 seconds.
Wow.
So, she only got maybe, that's about 20% of the whole conversation. So she missed 80% of it. But in her recollection, not only was there a snitch conversation and the word snitch was used, she says there was a part where Eric Holder calls Nipsey Hussle a snitch. Now, wow. I thought that was interesting because if you read the grand jury transcript, that's actually...
Come on, man. Come on. And it's in the transcript. Come on. What operation? Hey, listen, homie. Hey, now correct me if I'm right, if I'm wrong. If somebody call yo little homie, this is, first of all, this is somebody who owned a block in a neighborhood. That's a small little block. That quarter block right there. Nipsey Hussle owned that. Like, come on, that's a boss. You gonna let a peon, a legend, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know if it's facts. A legend snitch call Nip a snitch, and you just took that. But you, man, I'm knocking niggas out. Nigga, say anything about Nip, nigga, I'm gonna break your thing. Man, what happened to all that gangster? What happened to that gangster energy, though? You see what I'm saying? What happened to that gangster energy that you put on the internet? Where did that go? Come on, bro. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I know it's some bad motherfuckers out here, but that can kick ass. I know some bad motherfuckers that can kick ass. But them bad motherfuckers can get their ass kicked too. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. Hey, listen, bro. Every dog got his day in these streets, and a lot of people seem to forget on this internet that it don't matter how tough you is, how many knockouts you got, because one day you can get your ass mollywop too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, park you on that concrete. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, nigga, beat your face like Picasso. Bloody Mary on the t-shirt. Like, come on, gang. Yeah, you know what? He's a snake, bro. He's a snake, man. But you know what? Hold on. You know, when I sit back and I look at this, homie, he's the only one that speaks about Nip. Nobody from Nipsey Hussle's team talks about Nip. He's the only one, but he's the only one that wants to speak on him because he portrayed that was his best friend. Bro, if you was his best friend, then what was Hoggy? What was J Stone? You see what I'm saying? What was his brother? You see what I'm saying? Like, Cross, Astrodome. Nipsey's son just had a birthday. I didn't hear no shout out, happy birthday to my best friend's son. You know, none of that, bro. You was not, bro. You wasn't even at the baby shower. You see what I'm saying? You didn't even go to the baby shower. You wasn't. Man, come on, bro. He was. Man, y'all can play all day long, man. That dude. And I don't care about you crying and, you know, all that gangster talking stuff, man. For somebody who always swear they the big bad wolf and get on the internet and cry, bro, no bueno. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, crying. Yeah, crying. Yeah, perpetrating it as if you was just super tight, bro. Like you wanted empathy and like everybody, I'm hurt the most. Yeah, everybody's going to grieve, bro, but you're not better than nobody. Everybody grieving their own way. Just because somebody wasn't close to him don't mean that they don't feel nothing for him or have any type of, you know, admiration or empathy for, you know, that happened to him. You ain't the only one, bro. I watch him try to take everybody grievance and be like, yo, I can't grieve, because that was my best friend. I was the only one that was with him every day. See what was going on, and they was, you know, in his new internet shit and all that shit, and yeah, I know the nigga. Yeah, watch how he say, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, bro. So what? We don't, hey, over here, hey, we don't care about nothing, man. And I'm one of the most positive, solid people, but ain't nobody go shoot shots at me, and I'm not coming back. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. So y'all run the content, man. Y'all just stop crossfiring me with people that and their opinions, because I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, let's get to it, man.
Actually in there, but I always thought it was a typo. I always thought the transcriber, the court reporter, may have gotten it wrong, because they make mistakes all the time in these transcripts.
Right.
So she actually said that Eric Holder, in addition to, I guess, Nipsey Hussle's allegation towards him, he was saying, are you a snitch? And putting the blame on Nipsey. So that was kind of interesting as well.
All right, so a question. All right, so this rumor about everybody asking was Nipsey Hussle a snitch, right? I got a question. And to make you think, why ain't nobody touched Whack 100 yet? You see what I'm saying? Why haven't nobody? Whack 100 put out some cold, man, Austin Stone Cold type of allegations. You know, he said such and such name, and he made this allegation that Nipsey said is such and if I die, such and such kill me. That right there is immediate grounds to go, hey, pull up to his workplace. Hey, let me holler at you, bro. Go recant that. Go turn that down, because we know people don't play about Nip, bro. You know, you got to ask yourself something. The stuff Whack 100 said about Nip, why ain't nobody got at Whack about it? Y'all ain't never felt that odd? Like, wait a minute. Whack he's reachable. He's reachable. You can reach Whack. All you got, man, listen, Whack a businessman. How you get a businessman? Put out some business inquiry. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get him. You know what I'm saying? Become a sponsor of some of his whatever businesses he got. He'll come out the cubbyhole he's in. Why ain't nobody got at Whack about all the stuff he said about Nip? You know what I'm saying? That make you question, like, what's going on? Because, you know, he made allegations that Nipsey Hussle was being extorted. Why ain't nobody got at Whack about being extorted? About Nip being, why you saying these things? Like, even his big homie, y'all ain't never contest or have been combative about the things that Whack 100 said about Nip. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't believe it, but at the same time, hey, it's no evidence, it's no proof, but it make you double back and be, because you got to look at it like this. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I don't care how tough you are in your hood, how big you are in your hood. If you are a multi-millionaire in your hood, you see what I'm saying? You are an easy target. Somebody is going to want something from you. You got to realize, because think about it. Just imagine you pass the masses. Normally in gang culture, you know, the G homies and all that, they call shots. People listen to the G homies. And just imagine being a young nigga, you still young, you in your 30s, wet behind your ears still, but you end up making it to multi-million dollars. You buy real estate in your hood. people are not going to be listening to the G homies anymore. They want to go look at how he do it because he's more relatable. He's 30. All right, I'm 27. I'm 20. Let me go listen to the 20-year-old before I go listen to the OG. The OG, and I'm just giving scenarios. This is not out on no direct shit because I know some of you suckers want to take shit the wrong way. This is just how I presume people will act when I say this. So I have to, cross the board and let people know this is scenarios. But just imagine you got some G's over here, and then you got the superstar rapper who got a clothing line. This G person is older, up in age, who has wisdom, which is worth a lot of money. But this young dude right here, he has things that's tangible. He got a bulletproof Mercedes-Benz. He got a Range Rover. He got multiple cars. He got 5 chains on his neck. Diamond, boogers on his ear. He owned 4 or 5 shops in a shopping center. The G homie, hey, G homie, hey, bro, we finna go over here and holler at Nip. That's how it will be. I think about it. People are going to run to what they see that's tangible. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom is worth more than money, be honest with you. In retrospect and hindsight, is worth way more than money. But in reality, we coming up in a generation where we got to see it. We got to see the money. We got to see it. You can't just give me some words that I can't eat. You know what I'm saying? Because when we hear from people that gives us words of wisdom and shit, 9 out of 10, the words that people give you, they're not even living it themselves. Just imagine somebody trying to give you some hindsight and sight, but you got more money than them. You see what I'm saying? It was a G nigga had something to say about me, man. I looked and I said, man, hey, you can have it, big dog. I ain't even go lip wrestle with you. I even seen some where he was crying. He was crying like a motherfucker. And then a nigga said something about my cripping again. I said, man, you know what? That was yesterday. I'm not gonna say nothing about it, but I was watching this OG nigga cry like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. But playing with my cripping, I'm like, man, all right, cool, cuz you got that. But so what? You see what I'm saying? So what? But you don't got more money than me. You see what I'm saying? So whatever knowledge and wisdom you got, homie, it ain't getting you nowhere in life. What is that little old ass wisdom you got to say bad about a young nigga trying to come up? You ain't getting nowhere. You ain't no better than the next. So it taught me something. See, it's not about what you did and who you know. It's about what do you have. In 2024, it's no longer about what a nigga did. It ain't about none of that. It's about what you got. Because if you look at the map from what you did and what you got is going to outweigh what you did. Because what you did was just a memory. You see what I'm saying? And hey, them kids can't eat your stories. You see what I'm saying? But them kids can eat what you got in your pocket right now. And this is what I tell everybody in the world, man, what we got to start relating to, man. Words, man, is powerful. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, your actions is bigger. If you go talk that walk, you got to walk that walk. You see what I'm saying? Get some money in your pocket. Start donating some of them dollars. You know, I don't got no money for these niggas, but I'll give a nigga some words, man. Back in 42, 1942, we go to the movies. It was a nickel. Yeah, I took my little girlfriend to the movies. A nickel, 2-cent popcorn, and ain't nobody. All right, but yeah, man. But I understood, man. I was like, damn, Nick had to be an easy target. You see what I'm saying? He had to, because think about it. You owning property, not just no real estate, a house, nigga. You had commercial real estate. You got to understand, it's some people that's probably at the bottom that's like, damn, God damn, this little nigga is out here making serious money. He got some serious bread going on. You see what I'm saying? And how do you attack that? How do you approach that? You can't come with your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That this is like when Money Mitch was arguing with his uncle and shit, talking about like, I see a shining I see a shining motherfucker. Yeah, you got that real money. That's what it was going on. You think about it. Nipsey Hussle had, man, hey, Nunu. Nipsey had Nunu. LA's American dream girl. Everybody wanted Nunu. You see what I'm saying? Nip, you know what I'm saying? Had man, Nunu? Come on, bro. And when we seen Lauren London on that movie, come on, not only did he have some money, but he bagged one of the baddest little murder mommies out of LA. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, that was, come on, bro. Who can do that? Who can do what? Name one hood dude that came up out the streets who made it to the top, bought the block back, you know what I'm saying, where he was serving at, you know what I'm saying, and bagged a #1 LA movie star little chick, Lil Nunu. You see what I'm saying? I remember niggas when I was coming, niggas like, ooh, Lauren London, I'll drink her bath water. You understand me? That's how people was about Lauren London, like before they got together, like Nunu, everybody wanted her. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. He got knocked a movie star, bro. You know what I'm saying? Millions of dollars pulling up in Maybach. Nigga pulling up in a Maybach, though. You understand what I'm saying? How that tenacious that is? Bro, come on, man. Yeah, I know Johnny Aiko. Yeah, she went to Hamilton too. Yeah, nah, man. It is crazy, man. Bad. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's watching. Just imagine, just one person is having it his way. Look at all of these blessings. It's coming his way. Not to mention Nipsey Hussle. He was a loving person. Nipsey was a loving person. You could not love Nipsey. It's impossible. You see what I'm saying? Sincere. He was a sincere person. When you speak to him, you see that he was genuine. You understand what I'm saying? It's people gonna be like, let Nip rest. Nip ain't resting all the way, bro. It's impossible. You know how many people did him wrong, bro? People, he ain't, man. Listen, man. He's like, damn, man. I gave to y'all like a Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Somebody out there watched him die. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at that window, no matter what people say, that was a big glass window. You could have watched him get shot from so far, from back there. You still can see that. You still seen it happen. You watched it happen. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's misery. That's why he lost everything. Hold on. Let me get up out of here real fast. Hold on. Let me stop. 1, 2. Let me stop that. I want y'all to look at this type of money right here, man. Hold on. What did that say? Boy. Okay. Look, that man used to have money. Why did he lose it? Because he know he messed up. He did something wrong, man. They don't got that no more. Look at that. He don't have that anymore. Why he don't have that lifestyle no more? What happened to the rollie on the wrist? He got the rollie on the wrist. Cuban link, diamond plushed out Nipsey Hussle chain with a bow in his hand. What happened to that lifestyle? You didn't do right by it. You lost it all. You sold your soul for it. You sold your soul for that. And guess what? You didn't make nothing happen. You thought your music career was going to do something, man. It's possible, man, that, he could have got it the wrong way. And he probably, lost it that way. But, hey, man, you see what I'm saying? Some people, they don't realize, man, look, it's a big difference between a gangster and a street soldier. You see what I'm saying? Street soldiers don't really know how to murder. See, street soldier is Eric Holder. Eric Holder was a street soldier. You understand what I'm saying? Eric Holder wasn't no gangster, homie. You see what I'm saying? A gangster has way more responsibility than a street soldier. A street soldier, all he got to do is take directions and shoot. He was not no gangster, homie. But when we look at this, right? This is why I feel like, why did you let him get close to him? Why did you let him get up on Nip? Because Nip knew all of this. But say for instance, Nipsey could have set Eric Holder up if he wanted to. You see what I'm saying? He's powerful. He has money. He could have been like, yeah, nigga, hey, it's all good, bro. Hey, matter of fact, hey, we got a truck coming around the corner, man. Hey, help us move these t-shirts in. You know what I'm saying? And They could have packed him out in the back or something. Y'all, you just gotta realize, think about it. Nipsey, because look, if Eric Holder was a snitch and all that shit, and all of them knew that, Nipsey had enough power to have that boy dealt with. You see what I'm saying? But he had a kind heart. He didn't press the line on. Think about it. If Nip called him a snitch and he knew he wasn't good, nigga, Nip could have violated Eric Holder. You see what I'm saying? He could have got on shitty cuz like, man, cuz you ain't good over here, nigga. Matter of fact, hey, go to the back, bro. You feel me? And nigga would have whooped on him. You see what I'm saying? But it didn't go down like that. But instead, he was kind enough to let that man walk up on him, say his piece, because he said, I wonder how this go down. So let's get back to it, man. It's some things that Brian Nita said that's interesting in his transcript. Let's go.
But she used the word tension because remember, this is a 4-minute conversation that took place between Eric Holder and Nipsey in the presence of Rimpaw and Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
She only got the tail end of the conversation, Bernita. She came in, if you time the amount of time that Bernita is in this group while this conversation is going on, it comes out to 53 seconds.
Wow.
So, she only got maybe, that's about 20% of the whole conversation. So she missed 80% of it. But in her recollection, not only was there a snitch conversation and the word snitch was used, she says there was a part where Eric Holder calls Nipsey Hussle a snitch. Now, wow. I thought that was interesting because if you read the grand jury transcript, that's actually in there. But I always thought it was a typo. I always thought the transcriber, the court reporter, may have gotten it wrong because they make mistakes all the time in these transcripts.
Right.
So she actually said that Eric Holder, in addition to, I guess, Nipsey Hussle's allegation towards him, he was saying, "Are you a snitch?" and putting the blame on Nipsey. So that was kind of interesting as well.
Okay. And did she say anything about Nipsey reaction? Was he confrontational at all?
She didn't say Nipsey was confrontational, but Nipsey was very her word was standoffish. She didn't like the way Eric Holder was coming at him, and he was very standoffish and kind of giving him the cold shoulder. And she said something to the effect like, you could tell Nipsey didn't want him here.
Bam. Man, hey, so this contradicts everything that his big homie was saying. He said it was no confrontation. He said it was none of that. If Brian needed, she was only there X amount of seconds. Mind you, when Brian Nita got in between Nip and Shitty Cuz, she tried to take a picture. And Cowboy and Nipsey big homie said, hey, hold on, let him finish talking. So if she's listening, seeing that this nigga called Nip a snitch, you supposed to be the shot caller. You understand what I'm saying, nigga? You the G homie, nigga. You a gangster, nigga. He's a boss, nigga. You protect the boss at all costs. You don't let nobody disrespect the boss. But you crash out over that. What are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just after the passing of his demise, you socked out 2 of your homies for banging on somebody, during the time of his demise. You see what I'm saying? So you would sock out some of your homies for patrolling their hood, banging on something, but you ain't gonna sock out your own homie who disrespected cuz. Like, come on, man. Like, come on with all that, man. We ain't doing that, man. We calling out the real, whether people like it or not, bro. He should have did something about that. It's in the chat. Y'all put it in the comment section. Would you let somebody call your homie who has his own plaza, his own commercial building unit? Or would you let him get disrespected by anybody if you right next to him, you his right-hand man? Are you going to let somebody call him the Obama, the president of the United States, acknowledged him? You can't talk to no nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? In any kind of disrespect or form of fashion. Anybody that jump out their body with somebody like that, bro, you supposed to crash out, bro. Absolutely no. No bueno. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, you call Nip a snitch? Get up out of here. And so what? Get up out of here. Hey, come on, Ren Paul. Let's get this nigga, man, get up out of here. We gonna whoop your ass around here. That's the way it should have went down. But it didn't go down that way. So you gotta realize the guilt, the hurt that man is. He could. All right, so let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think his big homie could have done something about it? Could Coward done something about that to prevent him from dying? Honestly, he could have actually still be alive if his big homie would have prevented that argument. The moment you heard him call him a snitch, you should have got his ass up out of there. You didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? But you get on these platforms every week talking about Nip still. So yeah, the Nipsey Hussle sector is going to stay open. It's all positive, but at the same time, you know, Nip probably just like, dang, y'all, you let me die. You let me get unalived. Yeah, you let me get unalived because you could have prevented that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna let nobody call your son a snitch. What you say about my son, God? Oh, you said my son, God? Oh, no, God. Like, I'm slapping everybody over here. Everybody, you call my other snitch, God? Nigga, you slap. You slapping shit. You call my son. Yeah. We even heard you say Nick was like your son. What happened to that? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So it's some, man, there's some stuff going on, man. I can smell it in the air though. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Let's get to it though.
Wow. Okay.
So what you think about that?
It seems like it could have been something that some tension that beforehand. You know, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, there's definitely some history between these two guys, and we got to remember that going back to Cowboy's testimony, as soon as he was driving into the parking lot, Nipsey asked Rimpaw, "Is that shitty, cuz?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's him." So they definitely got a history, Nipsey and Eric Holder.
Right. Well, what that history is, only Shitty Cuz could tell us, or Eric could tell us, and Nip, he can't tell his side because, well, you know.
Well, I think that Cowboy knows a little bit more of their history, but that wasn't asked of him. They did ask him on day 1 and day 2 of testimony, how long have you known Eric? And he admitted, you know, I've known them since they were all young, you know, since he got out of prison in 2003. So he saw all these guys as teenagers.
Wow.
You know, so Cowboy definitely knows if there's some history. And then, of course, the man that everyone wants to talk to is Rimpaw, which he was supposed to be there for day 5. But in terms of day 4, the defense attorney definitely cross-examined her for a long time and really trying to just show that Eric Holder was a nice guy. You liked Eric Holder. You were interested in Eric Holder. You paid for all the dates. Did he ever do?
All right, so I got a question, man. And for other YouTubers, I need y'all to help me understand this. Why is Brian need a transcript her interrogation interview? It's only 1 minute and 44 seconds. Impossible. How are y'all? Think about it. I'm not the nigga that go. I don't pull paperwork and all that. I'm a reaction channel, so that's why I say being a reactor to this content is the dopest position because you don't got to take the fall for putting out misinformation. You only react to it if it's wrong, it's wrong. But I need somebody to help me understand why is Brian Nita's interrogation interview only 1 minute and 44 seconds. Where's the rest of the interrogation interview? Impossible. It's only 1 minute and 44. Come on. Where's Cowboy? Coward. There you go. Get that nigga that no more light. Where's his interrogation interview? He was. Hey, look. He had sat down in an interrogation. He did an interview. Mind you, he testified in court. He had an interrogation interview. If that surface, I promise y'all, not only is he going to be talking about, you know, Eric Holder, but he's going to be giving information about, you know, situation that happened in his hood. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, when he took the stand, he told the judge, he said, "Judge, my homies is backsliding again. We don't got no money. We don't got no food. We committing robberies. You told a judge that your hood is committing crimes. Crimes. It's on transcript. Since you want to use YouTube transcript, it's footage of that on YouTube of you telling the world that your hood is committing crimes and they're backsliding again. So yeah, man, it's ugly, man. But it's for some reason, Brian Nita only got 1:44 interrogation interview that's public. That don't even make no sense, bro. It ain't adding up. You see what I'm saying? Where's his big homie's interrogation interview at? Let's go.
Did he ever do anything threatening to you? No, you know, nothing was negative about this guy up until that day. But of course, you got to remember they only was hanging out for 1 month. Isn't that in 1 month everything's supposed to go good? Anyways, it better go good in the first. If your relationship with someone is not going good in the first month, that's a red flag.
Right. Exactly.
So you can tell by the testimony she actually liked the guy.
Mm-hmm. Right. And what else did she say? Did she reveal anything critical that you think we should know?
Not really, except I think that when she was testifying, she didn't really talk about the tension that was there between Eric and Nipsey until they played the video of her being interrogated by the LAPD back in 2019. And she was much more animated. She was much more detailed. So, you know, I understand people aren't going to remember everything, but there's a video and that's going to become public of her whole interrogation. Her whole 4.5, 5 hours of being interrogated is going to become public. And in that interrogation, that's when she said that there was a lot of tension in that when she walked up, she can sense and feel all the tension going on between Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder.
Right. Wow. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that was good right there. So here goes some content of you know, his big homie acting, you know. Let me see. No, okay. Here go Lucky Money, man. This is his perspective on what he think about Cal. Let's go.
Cowboy. Who to say that Cowboy didn't either go plant them weapons back there so Eric Holder can get them, or he met him back there to go and get them weapons? Right? So if you think about it, that's what.
All right, so Lucky Money, this is his theory. Now, y'all in the audience, so this is what, shout out to Lucky Money, man. So what he's saying is, remember, Cowboy went inside the store to put the food up. What Lucky is saying is, and Lucky, let me know if I'm wrong, bro. What you're saying is how we know you didn't go give him the other gun. I don't know if it's a back door to there. Basically, he said how we know Cowboy didn't give, you know, Eric Holder those guns. You see what I'm saying? Because all he did was hit the corner, came back and did what he did. You see what I'm saying? But it's far-fetched. I'm not with that theory. So, but this is what he's saying. He's saying that's his perspective. We can't. Who are we to say? You know, this is his theory. Eric Holder have not gave anybody no interview, nothing. We don't know nothing. So, but this is what Lucky's saying. How we know that Cowboy didn't give him them guns? That's his opinion. Hey, like I said, we gonna run the content. Let's get it.
Out of nowhere. Eric Holder didn't have a shirt on. She never testified that Eric Holder bought a car, a shirt in her car. Think about it. What did the boy say? Think about it, right? I can't believe none of y'all thought about this. Eric Holder disappeared, right? Got in the car, he left. What on the back of the building, right? Remind you, who else had left the scene at that time? Cowboy. Who to say that Cowboy didn't either go plant them weapons back there so Eric Holder can get them, or he met him back there to go and get them weapons. Right? So if you think about it, that's why Cowboy got off the scene. So when that man came back on the scene, he already knew what was about to happen. That's why he got off the scene. It's either the weapon was already planted back there. Cowboy, you got to think about it. When Eric Holder vanished, Cowboy was inside the building. Cowboy was already inside the building. Who to say that he didn't go out that back door? Whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop. I can't believe none of y'all thought about that. Because if you think about it, it's on video. Eric Holder is shooting Nipsey. You can see Cowboy in the window with the wife beater on. As he get through shooting Nipsey, Cowboy runs out the door. It ain't like Eric Holder was all the way up the block when Cowboy came out the door. Cowboy was standing. Eric Holder was right there. He didn't even give chase in no way, form, or fashion. Rampart was in the same area. Didn't even give no type of chase, no type of nothing. Nothing. Cowboy keeps saying, yeah, I was the first one to the body. I was the first one. Man, what does that even mean? Why you wasn't the first one to Eric Holder? Why you wasn't the first person to dump? Why you wasn't the first person to blast back? Who gives a crap about you being the first person to the body? The work had already been done. So man, y'all gotta understand this. It's the reason why Cowboy kept going to all those court proceedings in the Eric Holder case. It's the reason why Cowboy is defending Big U. It's the reason why Black Sam and everybody else disassociate themselves from Cowboy that same week. Cowboy went with the family, man, when it was Nip's past, when Nip's funeral. Cowboy wasn't there. Cowboy was outside the building doing what, y'all? Doing interviews. Big U wasn't invited to Nipsey's funeral. So this is something I want y'all to understand. Think about it. Where did Eric Holder get that shirt from? You could tell the shirt was too big. You could tell it wasn't his shirt. That shirt was like a fucking 3X. That was like a shirt that was like in the back of the Marathon store. He just threw him a shirt. That shirt didn't even fit, bro. Because think about it. If you look at them clothes Eric Holder had on, he had on some fitted jeans and some New Balance tennis shoes. The big 3X t-shirt don't even match. I can't believe none of y'all thought about this. Nina boy, I'm disappointed. I can't believe you let me put this together. That was staged. Cowboy was right. He said he went to 2-3 doors. That's exactly what he did. Cause think about it, y'all. How all of a sudden you outside posting with your partners, you outside with your boy, this, that, and the third. Like he said, you never knew when Nip was gonna pull up. So if my boy pull up, and we out here talking on some, because it looked like they talking about a nice talk. So how all of a sudden Cowboy get hungry? All of a sudden you got a burger, I got a burger. Think about it, man. They was in the same shop ordering the food. You never know what them and Eric Holder was talking about in there. He ordered a burger. He kept saying that he ordered a burger. I ordered a burger. And all of a sudden you hungry. All of a sudden you got to go warm your food up. If you just order some food, what you got to go warm it up for? It's ironic, man. Cowboy took himself off the scene. It's very obvious. He took himself off the scene. Eric Holder disappeared. Cowboy disappeared. Eric Holder showed back up. Cowboy showed back up. Simple.
Hey, he ain't lying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he ain't lying.
Cowboy gave cuz the scraps. Period, point blank. Because that girl, the witness said, the girl that he was in the car with said she never saw him with weapons in her car. They didn't stop nowhere else. Where did those firearms come from? I'm going to wait. Think about it. Ain't that what that boy Nina? Boy, Nina, you always saying that shit. I can't believe you ain't thought about it, Nina. I'm disappointed in you.
Go on, Lucky. Go on.
Why would Eric Holder have that 4X shirt on? Somebody gave him that shirt. So when Sam was saying what he was saying, see, Sam don't know. Sam trying to figure this out like us. He trying to put it together like us. Where did Eric Holder get that shirt from? That was a 4X t-shirt. He had some slim fitted jeans on. And some white, it looked like some white and blue New Balance. I got the same type of shoe, but mine black and white. Same shoe. I know the man dress code ain't that up. And this boy, and he a known if he check this out, man. So you mean to tell me from wherever Miss Brynette, okay, I want to pronounce her name wrong. Brunette, whatever her name is, the getaway driver. Nigga. So you mean to tell me she go pick this man up? They finna go have an outing on the day. He put on some grayish, ashy, fitted jeans, white and blue, look like some white and blue New Balance, and he grabbed the all red tall T 3X t-shirt. That probably was a Marathon shirt or Crenshaw shirt turned inside out.
Go on, man. Go on, Lucky. Go on, boy.
That was a throwaway shirt. Sam said it was a throw-off game. You right, Sam. That was a throwaway shirt somebody threw him. Matter of fact, the shirt probably was wrapped, the heaters probably was wrapped up in the shirts.
Come on, Lucky. You going too far now.
I can't believe y'all ain't think of this.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I can't believe y'all ain't think of this.
Hey, shout out to Lucky, cuz.
Do a timestamp on that. Do a timestamp on it. Nina boy, you see this video. Let me know what you think about my theory. Street hood news, hood talk news. Let me know what you think of, let me know what you think about my theory. I ain't seen nobody attack this angle. Nobody. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Where did that red tall t-shirt come from? I think it was a Crenshaw Marathon shirt turned inside out. I believe them weapons was wrapped up in them shirts. Because once again, the getaway driver said she never saw that boy get in that car with no guns. All of a sudden, she said she didn't see him with them guns until he got back in the car and he was gonna go do that to Nipsey. That was the first time she testified that she saw them in with them weapons. Now, mind you, the lady was granted immunity. She had nothing to lose by telling the truth. She was gonna get no consequences. So why get up here and lie and say when did she know he had weapons or didn't? Or she didn't know.
All right, so look, so this is another thing. You know, like I said, shout out to Lucky Money, man. But how on God's green earth did Brian Nia pull off immunity? How can you get immunity? You seen him. Listen, she made it in a transcript where she said she seen him have a gun when they go out on dates several times. She seen him play with guns, right? But now I gotta correct you though, Lucky. She did in the transcript because mind you, she did two different ones. She did say you're not going to do a drive-by in my car. Y'all remember that? Brian Nina told Shitty cuz you're not going to do no drive-by in my car. You see what I'm saying? He left that shit off and continued to eat. This was the second time they interviewed her, right? So, Lucky Money, you a little bit off the dribble. I ain't gonna lie. Go on with yourself, boy. Keep doing your thing, homie, because, hey, this is all theory. This is all, you know, opinionated. This is not something that's factual at this point, so we can't, you know, but, you know, my thing is this, though, right? How did you pull that off? If y'all go back and y'all look at the scoreboard, Brian Nita only have 1 minute and 44 seconds of interrogation interview, right? We're having all of that footage. All that footage is not out. You see what I'm saying? It's as if this reminds you of Belly when DMX got approached on a basketball court by higher government officials saying, we want you to take out a leader. You see what I'm saying? Remember when DMX had to go take out the leader of that certain religion? This boils down to that, because if you think about it, Brian Nita got immunity. That's accessory to murder. It don't matter how you cut that. That's accessory, homie. When you look at PNB Rock, right? How did PNB Rock, the lady that was involved with the PNB Rock situation, how did she get charged for murder, but then Brian Nita get accessory and you was the getaway driver? It's not adding up, homie. So that tells you what? She's working with the government. She's working with higher officials and somebody that was able to give her full immunity. And they only used 1 minute and 44 seconds of her interrogation interview. You see what I'm saying? That don't just happen, bro. That's why I say being from the streets, homie, you got to be smart enough to know your rights. You got to know your constitutional rights. You have to know your Miranda rights. You have to know these things as a gang banger. If you gang banging, we don't call gang banging. It's 2024. First of all, we need to change the name gang banger, because now that you get hit with RICOs when you could be considered a gang banger. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is catching RICOs now. Street operator. When you're a street operator, homie, you should automatically know that when you catch a case, if you don't have a lawyer, you're going to have a public defender, which means that they're not going to help you win that case if they have you in a tight squeeze. You're going to jail 9 out of 10, and you will serve. And what we know about penitentiaries is slavery. It's slavery all over again, because think about it. In slavery, they told you when to work, when to get up, when to eat, when to all that. Same thing in prison. They tell you when to get up, work, eat, sleep. You can't leave. You gotta close. You gotta close a little blanket so you can go have some peace in the bathroom. You gotta share a bathroom with somebody. So it's slavery all over again, man. So that's why I say, man, we gotta look at this, redirecting our energy. Look, it's 8 billion people in the world, homie. Everybody not gonna like Nina Boy, and that's cool. And anybody got an opinion about that, though, right? But at the same time, we have to redirect our energy toward understanding and educating. We got to educate ourselves. If you're going to be a street operator, homie, you better be willing to sit down and do 25 to life. You better be willing to take that 15 years without calling your mama, asking her to send you a care package. You better be willing to let that girl live her life. Don't keep that girl on lockdown while you doing 12 years and she supposed to tighten up her legs and sit in the house and wait for your phone call. Like that ain't life, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's choices that we make. The decisions you make today is going to affect your future. We get a lot of people on the internet that got something to say, homie, but let me tell you something. A lot of these dudes, man, it's not sincere. A lot of these dudes not genuine. They realize that, oh, this YouTube stuff, hey, now I can reach a bigger audience. Everybody, look at me, look at me. No, look at me. I was around since 1919. I know it all. Like, man, come on, bro. Ain't nobody going for all of that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, we're living in a world where it's too many people in the world. People have choices. People choose to listen to who they want to, like who they like, deal with who they want to deal with. And I think a lot of people get so angry and envious that everybody not watching them. Oh, I'm a real person, man. I starch up my jeans. I use cauliflower. I use flour to starch my jeans and wear my things. And nobody care about none of that, bro. It's 2014. You see what I'm saying? The game have changed tremendously. And the ones who want to play by a side where what it used to be, time didn't change. Time have changed. Y'all got to realize, homie, that you can order fake light from a fake sun from space. You got to realize they got robots that deliver you food. They got police robots that slide through parks. You got to understand, man, the world have changed tremendously. And if you don't evolve, you will get ran over. You see what I'm saying? Next time somebody that try to be super profound and all that, give you all of it. See, we keep going backwards. We're going backwards about what was. We got to focus on what now. If you focus on what now, we could attack and we can address so many different avenues. It's so much we got to accomplish. We are behind because we always looking at what we had and instead of what we doing. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, a lot of people, I hope I shake up the ground. I like when people try to contest against me or be combative or want to convey that I'm not a solid, genuine person. I mean good in all forms and shapes and sizes. I am a person that's not going for it. We don't have to go for what anybody say no more. This is freedom of choice, freedom of speech. Ain't nobody should be bound to listen to somebody by their rank. I'm 100. Listen to me. Man, shit, man, nigga, 100 years old out here. I'm not, man, bro. Listen, man, even education was different back then. You know what I'm saying? They be like, hey, you know algorithms? Oh no, man, we had sticks and we counted to 20. That was the math we had. Now these are called jokes, just in case somebody gets sensitive. And be like, wait a minute, jive turkey. My uncle taught me how to count pennies. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. Shout out to Lucky Money, man. Keep doing your thing. You're far off from my opinion, bro. But I think you tackle some interesting points. Your theory is interesting. But hey, it's enough content creators, man. Y'all, hey, look, the Nipsey Hussle sector ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all do good in the Nipsey Hussle sector. Stay at it, man. Hey, don't let no. Listen, we got a chance to keep Nipsey Hussle name alive. Do not get deterred, distracted from anybody. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You see what I'm saying? Look, we got a chance to keep his name alive in a positive light. In the midst of it, you know what I'm saying? And see what's going on, man. Because like I said, you know, Nipsey was a good person, bro. If Nipsey was on some gangster shit with Eric Holder, Nipsey could have set Eric Holder up. Like, hold on, yeah, it's all good, bro. Hey, we gonna tell him when he get in the back, we gonna whoop on cuz. He didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? He was solid. He even took the time to even acknowledge you, bro. Like, let me tell you something. I'm getting, nigga, by the time you reach the age 40, bro, I'm not acknowledging nobody that don't mean no good to me. If you don't mean no good to me, bro, I'm not acknowledging you. So what? I'm on some so what shit, bro. And that's just bottom line, man. But I want to thank everybody that pulled up, man, that rock with me. Shout out to all the content creators that's, you know, moving in the right direction, man. Get this. Hey, people don't realize, man, keep going, man. Keep shooting for the top. Only way you can fail unless you stop, man. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Drop y'all comments, subscribe, and y'all reach out to me on Instagram, man. You know what I'm saying? And give me some more ideas, theories, and content if you got it. Until then, see y'all in the next video. Peace.